Welcome to today's webinar. My name is Leo Isaac and this is Carol. How are you,
Hey,
Carol?
I'm great. How are you?
Awesome. So today we are going to give you a demo of our new, we call it the User 8. It's a CRM for the service industry. It's really a plug and play system that we've been working on it for the past few years. In about 3 days, we're able to install a fully working CRM that your company can start working with. And of course, on the way, we can do also customization for you, or you can customize it by yourself using the education that we are going to provide you. So I think it's a one-of-a-kind, really interesting system that we're going to demo you today. During this webinar, ask questions and we will give you the answers. We are here for you, right? We are not bored and just wasting our time here, right? It's for you. So ask questions, get involved, and we'll try to give you the best answers we can give. Okay, and on the right side of the chat, this is where you type your questions or anything that you like to say, and Carol on the other side will raise those questions here and will help you. Let's share the screen. Just let me know if you can see my screen.
Yep.
Awesome. Good. So first of all, the system is part of the Zoho system. The Zoho system will have over 55 business applications. Today we are going to demo just Zoho CRM, which is one application that is related to the sales cycle. You will have also accounting software, forms software, analytics, which is very advanced reports. You can move your mails to Zoho and so on. There are a bunch of applications that you can take advantage of, but today we are going to concentrate only on one application. The first feature will be the dashboard. And those dashboards are customized for each user. As you can see on my screen, on the top, we added 4 widgets. One will show me the sales for this quarter versus previous quarter, and this is only for my sales. You can see also this month versus last month, the number of tasks that are overdue, and also the open tasks that I need to attend. Now, the beauty about it is that click of a button on the widget will take you to the place that you can see, for example, all the overdue tasks. So you can see what are those tasks and you can click and start managing them, which I think is very cool.
I had a question come in when you said only my sales. Does that mean you as a salesperson and you can't see what everyone else is selling?
Correct. So there are a few different ways that we can configure the system for you. One will be that you will see only your stuff and not the others. So every salesperson will live in its own silo, or you can do a mix that you can see yourself and you can see others. In this case, you can see only stuff related to yourself, which basically every salesperson live in his own silo.
Mm-hmm.
The next view that I really like is the My Follow-ups. Basically, even if you have 10,000 leads in your system, you will see only the leads that require attention from yourself. So you will see the person name, you can see his email, the mobile number, the status. For example, this guy, Eddie Murphy, I need to follow up with him because the status is follow-up required. And you can see also why I need to have a follow-up with him. You can see that Anthony Hopkins is right now in contacted state, which means I already contacted him, I talked to him, but I need to call back regarding his credit card. So you can see all the people that I need to attend to, and also the reason, and also the follow-up date, which is very cool. On the right side, you will see all the lead scoring, which means if it's a positive number, it means that the person is having some kind of back and forth with us. versus people with minus, and that means that their email is bouncing or they're ignoring us. So the scoring rules is very cool, and it's also helping you understand which leads supposed to get your time and which ones not so much.
I had another question come in. They were asking if the dashboard is customizable or if these are the only stats you can have on there.
Yeah, it's absolutely customizable. We set up the dashboard based on our experience with salespeople. And of course, it can be customized by you or by us. There is no problem at all. You can have any widgets and any views that you like. It's very much customizable. You will see below this year a goal. For example, we are targeting we're targeting 1.5 million in sales. Right now, we're almost 800. So you can see where you are. You can have those goals for the company as a whole or for individual. You know, we can adjust it for you, or you can do it by yourself. I can also see the pipeline. For example, in qualification right now, I have $350,000, people with estimates 66,000. We can have numbers, we can have number of estimates, number of deals. All this is fully customizable. And you can see also how many leads I dealt with each month. So May, September, January, February. Of course, in between September to January, I was not part of the lead cycle, so I have nothing. But every month that you will deal with the leads, you will see the numbers here. On the bottom, you will see all the opportunities, which later on I will explain the difference between a lead and opportunity. But you can see here all the opportunities that I'm involved, the amounts, their existing stage. Right now, for example, John Matrix is close one, which means this deal is done, and that took place in February, and the amount was 315,000. And the Corp, which is a different deal that I'm working on right now, it's in the qualification process. It's also $350,000, and you can see here the rest of the details. So also in a few seconds, I can see what is my pipeline, what I need to work on. Very cool. The last widget, it's more for people that want to maintain relationships with their clients. In this case, for example, me as the business owner, I set a goal to talk to each one of my clients at least once a month. And in this case, you can see the people that I need to talk to. The last time that I talked to them was February 5th. And right now it's March 20, which means I am overdue 15 days talking to those people, because on March 5th, I'm supposed to have an interaction with them. We have a beautiful system that is also being provided in this system, and we call it the real last update. And every time that there is a meaningful conversation with the person, it might be using SMS or phone calls or meetings or emails, this date will automatically be updated to the same moment. And this is how we know when was the last communication with this person. It's all done automatically for you. Any questions about the dashboard?
Nope, not other than what I asked.
Awesome. Next in the leads cycle will be the leads. The way that the CRMs work, and also Zoho in this case, the process will start with the lead. The lead will be the first step that a new prospect will go into the cycle. This is the entire leads cycle is just to determine if the person is serious or not, if there is an opportunity or not. That's it. There is nothing more than that the lead system is supposed to do. And usually after one phone call, you will know if this is a serious interaction or not. And this is what you're doing in the lead cycle. When you're looking at the lead cycle, you can switch here from different views. For example, all leads will show you all the leads in the system versus the My Leads follow-ups will show you only the leads that you're supposed to take action today. Some of them right now on vacation, or they they're just busy talking to you. So you will need to go to the My Leads follow-ups, and that will show you only the people that like to talk to you right now. And this is my list. If you have a
Someone
good,
just left a comment. It wasn't a question, but they said that's really cool because most of their salespeople are reactive versus proactive. So they have trouble getting them to actually contact people if they're not reaching out to them directly.
absolutely, we see it all the time that the salespeople coming to work and they're just watching their emails and waiting for incoming phone calls when there are already people waiting for them to contact them. So we see it all the time, and this is why we created this view, which this view works great. Also, for people that have lots of phone calls to make, we also have an integration with the phone system. Right click on the mouse, there will be a link, call people or add to power dialer, and then it will start automatically to call people one after the other. I love this feature because me as the salesperson, instead of me going to the fridge all the time or grab a coffee and so on, I'm just stuck in front of the machine. It's starting to call one after the other, and I need to attend those calls. So I'm able to produce much more using this technique, which is awesome.
It also has a voicemail drop. So if you want to record a general voicemail, and then you can drop it between phone calls when they don't pick up, and you're not wasting your time leaving voicemails.
Absolutely. And that's also an awesome feature. So you can drop voicemails. You can also program the system that when you're calling and there is no answer on the other side, it will also send an email. Hey, Carol, it's Leo. Try to give you a call. There was no answer. We'll give you a call back tomorrow. All that can be customized. It's awesome. So with Zoho, it's relatively simple to change the views. You just need to click on the columns. You click on Manage Columns, and then you can select which columns you like to have. And also you can click and rearrange them. So it's all done. It's beautiful. Also on the left side, you can create different filters. In most systems, the filters are not great. So you can filter based on first name that starts with A. It's crap. In Zoho, you can do good stuff. For example, I can filter based on scoring rules. So I like to see only clients or leads that they have positive scoring rules, which means people that had interaction with me, provided me a real email. You can do it based on record actions, if records been modified or not, if leads has some kind of tasks for today or they're overdue and I need to talk to them. Lots of stuff can be done using the system. Really, really good for productivity. I like it a lot. Also with all those leads, you can select multiple leads. You can send an email to a bunch of leads at the same time. You can send agreements to multiple people at the same time. They have very nice system around it. So as you can see, I'm a big fan.
I did have a question come through as far as the agreements. They asked, are you able to send them out directly through the CRM?
Yes. So there is a system named Zoho Sign that is integrated into Zoho. When you click on it, it will open a window and you can send agreements that you program them in advance. So in a click of a button, it can inherit information from the lead or the opportunity, and it can send NDA agreements and so on. Very, very cool. When you go to a new lead, and in this case, you can see that the lead status is empty, and this is a new lead. When you're going to the lead itself, you can see, of course, a picture on the left side if you like to. Most people will not do it, but for high-ticket leads, I think that it's valuable to see the person that you are talking to, because every lead has a meaning. You will have here the blueprint buttons, and I will show you in a second what the blueprint buttons mean. On the left side, you will have everything that is related to the lead. You can have different notes related to the lead. You can have attachments if you need to, copy of different forms that were filled, documents that you collected, and so on. You can have different activities related to the lead, maybe tasks or meetings or calls. emails related to the lead, even emails that were sent and received using your email, not even using Zoho, and all those will be synced into the email system, campaigns, and so on. Very, really nice system. The most exciting piece will be the blueprint. We created a blueprint for you that supposed to reduce the amount of leads that will abandon you. So when a new lead comes in, you will have three options. One, to click on garbage leads, and those are, you know, the Viagras and all those leads that are garbage. You can click on call answered, and that means that you're on the phone right now talking to your lead, and then you click on call answered, or you're calling your lead, but there is no answer. And then you will click on call not answered one. And as you can see here, we have about 5 different call not answered before we can declare the lead as a lost lead. Some salespeople, they just like to declare leads as lost, even though they didn't call for 5 times. And this is not cool because the business spends lots of money and effort to bring traffic in. So we need to maintain a system that will enforce at least 5 attempts. Now we can do it also more, 10 attempts or 3 attempts. It's just up to you as a business. But we found that 5 attempts are good enough before we declare the lead as lost. If I go back to the blueprint, you will see that I have those buttons here. When a new lead comes in, I can already declare it as a garbage lead, or I'm right now trying to call the person, I'm on the phone with him. I will click on call answered, and then the system will ask me a bunch of questions that me as the business owner, I think that those questions are the very much basic before I can qualify the lead. In this case, is the lead have the money to work with me? If it's a no, obviously this lead needs to die. If it's a yes, let's continue. The lead understands what's required to proceed, the process, our services, our products. Now, if both of them are yes, we proceed with the process. And of course, you have here also the next follow-up. So let's say that the next follow-up will be tomorrow, and then I will click on save. Now, as you can see, the system status was changed to contacted. And also now you will have different statuses. For example, maybe after you talk to the person, there is a match, but not right now, maybe in the next quarter. And then you will click on contact in the future. Maybe you talk to him, but there is no match. And then you will click on lost lead. And then you will need to select why there is no match. So later on, we can run reports and see why we are losing leads, why we are losing business. Or you can click on convert, and it will automatically create this person as an opportunity, which basically it's moving in from the bucket of a lead, which is someone that you need to qualify, into a sales process. And the sales process starts from qualification, go through the stages all the way to a close one.
I have a question that just came through. So in the beginning, we showed the dashboard with the real last update. You haven't contacted someone in X amount of days. And they want to know if you click the not now, contact in future button, and it's like 60 days from now, but your real last update is 30 days. Is that going to interfere with it? And you're contacting the person in less time than you're supposed to?
It depends on the business. For example, me personally, I don't like to have the real last update on the leads at all, because the lead is usually a sales cycle that I need to run. And the lead is not really my client. I usually run the real last update to maintain relationships on the contacts, because those are my clients. I actually work with them, or maybe they are prospects, but it's people that I actively talk to. And usually it's done on the contacts, not on the leads. But it's a good question. On the right side, I will have more options. For example, I can send emails to the lead. Every time that I'm sending a lead, I can click on the templates. I can select from different templates. and every time that you select a different template, it will change the email. Okay, so you can have your nice templates, ugly templates. It's up to you and based on the marketing that you like to run. You can also insert forms or surveys based on your need. It's all fair game and you can do lots of cool stuff with it. The idea of the templates, by the way, is just to speed things up. So if the person's supposed to call you tomorrow or you're supposed to give him a minutes of meeting, you can select a template that you are going to create and then you reuse it again. It's awesome.
Someone asked, as far as the forms and surveys, is that Zoho forms and Zoho surveys, or is that a separate thing inside of CRM?
Yeah, so it's part of the Zoho system. The forms and the surveys can be created by any person that is not technical. It's all based on drag and drop. For example, let's say that this is my contact form. Okay, I can have here different fields. For example, let's say number of employees. So I just drag the field, I click on it and write number of employees. I click on save. And now if I click on access form, you will see that I have here a new field. Zoho is a relatively easy system to work with. I am not a developer and I'm pretty good with the system. Right, and you also, Carol, you're not a developer, and you're doing.
I'm far from a developer,
stuff.
and I'm pretty good with it.
That's right. So it's a cool system. It's easy to work with, and it's nice. With the lead page, we created as out of the box the bare minimum that a salesperson needs to work with the system. We have the contact details, the phone, the mobile, his title. If you have different currencies, it will calculate the exchange rate, his website. If there is a spouse involved, the spouse. If you don't have a spouse in the deal cycle, we can remove this section for you. The bare minimum will be on this page, and that's what we're trying to do here. If you need more fields, in Zoho, it's relatively easy to add and remove fields. You go to the edit page layout, and the same way that I showed you how to add fields to the form, it's exactly here. So you go to the field that you like to add. It's just a drag and drop and just write, for example, number of employees. When you save it, it's part of the page now. So it's really, really easy to add the different fields and sections to the page. Any questions about the lead?
Nope.
Okay. Next, we have the contacts. The contacts will be all the people that you are working with. It might be your vendors, your clients, referrals. All of them will be in one place and they will be segmented based on a type. So let's say that Emma Watson might be a contact that is a client, while Morgan Freeman will be a referral source. So all of them in one place, and they will be segmented by different views. One view for referrals, one view for contacts, for clients, and so on. Also here, we created the system in a way that it's relatively easy to follow. You can see that Emma, for example, she is both a client and a buyer and a previous client. So you have different tags that are assigned to her. And you can also have more tags if you like. If you need to remove tags, you can remove. And now Emma is just a client. You will have here.
So someone just asked about the tags. What is the actual purpose of them? Is it just so that you can see the tag and what they're categorized as when you go to their contact, or is there more to it?
Yeah, it's just a way to categorize your records. That's it. Okay. It might be, in this case, it's the client type or the contact type, but it might be anything else. Just a way to filter the information. You will have here what we call a business card. The business card will grab information from the main page and it will have it here. For example, I will take the email, the phone number, and the mobile, and I will present them at the top. So for me, in a quick glance, I can see those details. On the right side, it's a system with artificial intelligence that will tell me when is the best time to call this person. Right now, it's all empty. It's because the phone number and the email are fake. This is why you don't see anything here, but in real systems, you will have real numbers here. It will say call at 4 p.m. It's because they are running, Zoho are running some kind of artificial intelligence in the background, trying to predict when is the best time to connect with the person and actually talk to him. It's very, very cool. You can see all the opportunities related to the client. Right now, there is only one opportunity. Right now, there is only one opportunity with $350,000, and it will be the closing date supposed to be in February 10th. You have on the right side some financial details, and also below that, you can see more information about this lead. We're trying to have only the fields related to this contact without any information regarding the opportunities themselves. In the opportunities, you have this information, but on this page, you will have information that is only related to the contact. For example, his birth date, if you want to send him a happy birthday email or SMS, phone number, email, is mobile. If he is a vendor, what is the vendor name? If it's a company, what is the company name? And you can see only information related to the person itself. On the left side, you have different related records, such as attachments, notes, different opportunities related to him, and so on. So everything that you need is on one page related to Emma.
So someone just asked, if they want to buy the system, how do they do that? And then how quick can they be up and running?
We'll touch that at the end of the demonstration, all
Awesome.
the money related and how and so on. But it's $3 million, the system, just so you know the price. Okay. Next, we have the accounts. The accounts will be the companies. Let's say that in this case, Emma Watson is the contact. Emma works at a company named Emma Watson. Okay, right now, both of them are the same name, but let's go to Britney. So Britney Spears is the contact, and she works at a company named Lessons from Britney. Okay, so me, I am Leo Isaac, I am the contact, and the company that I work for will be Amazing Business Results. So the account will be the company, and the company might have multiple individuals below it. So right now, there are no contacts below this company, but I can add more companies or create them. So they will be below this company.
Someone asked, is there a hierarchy so that you can see like the person you should contact, and then if you can't get in touch with them, the next person kind of thing?
Yes, so here, for example, under this company, you can see that you have a Morgan Freeman, which is one person. Mm-hmm. And below that, you will see multiple contacts. So you can see all the people related to the company, but most of the time, one person will be the salesperson that you talk to, another one will be your accounting, another one will be someone from management. So you might have multiple people in one bucket, which is the account, and each one of them will have different purpose. The opportunities is probably the most interesting module of them all, because once you went from a lead and you converted the lead to an opportunity, now you want to progress from qualification, which is the most basic stage. You want to jump to needs analysis, to analyze the lead, send an estimate, negotiate about the price, and then bottom line, it's a closed won or a closed lost. And those are the interesting ones. The closed won means I got paid, there is a deal. Closed lost, as you can see, I never lost a deal in this system. This is how good I am. And the closed loss, obviously, it's leads that I lost or opportunities that I lost. You can see it in a view like this one, which is the Kanban view, or you can see it in a view which is more like a list. It's up to you. Each one of those views will have advantages and disadvantages. Most salespeople like the Kanban view. Now, when you go to any of those opportunities, you can see that you have a stage-based view. So right now you start with qualification and you can click on different buttons, and every button that you click will progress the lead to the next stage. Now, here, for example, I clicked on create estimate, and now there is a small blueprint that allows me to actually send the estimate. It will grab the information from this opportunity. In this case, this person is buying just the gold package. And let's assume that he wants now also one more package. So I will click on add row. I will add also the silver package, and there will be 500 of those, and everything is pre-populated for me. I click on save, and now I can click on send estimate. And now the estimate will be created in a different system named Zoho Books, which is part of the Zoho one, and it will be sent.
So someone just asked from the Kanban view, if you change something to send estimate, for example, will it still send that out?
No. The way that this system is programmed, it will not happen, but we can make it happen. We can make it that the different stages will also send emails, send proposals, and so on. We can do it. But this specific system, no, because we have the blueprint. The blueprint is motivated by clicks. Now, also, by the way, if you want, instead of sending the estimate, which lots of clients are saying, you know what, I will be okay if you are going to create a PDF with the proposal and save it for us. So the salesperson can review it, and if he likes it, he will send it himself. But I want my salespeople to review the estimates before they're being sent. That's also fine. We can do all that, no problem at all. Let me just show you where those estimates going to be created. There is a system named Zoho Books, which is the accounting system of Zoho. It's like QuickBooks, just much, much better. In Zoho Books, you can manage your bank accounts. It's taking all the feeds. You can have estimates, invoices, sales orders, purchase orders, everything that you need. And under this area, the estimates, those estimates are being created. And this is how it looks like. You will have the different products, you will have the description, the quantity, everything. And if you like, you can send the estimate from here, or you can just click on the button as I showed you in Zoho CRM, and it will send the estimate for you. In this opportunity page, you can see the products, of course, related to this deal. You can see the people that are related to this opportunity. Sometimes you will have more than one person related to the opportunity. In this case, you have one, but you can also go to the contact roles. You can add more contacts. So for example, let's say that Jennifer, she is the purchasing agent for this deal. And if I will save it, you will see now on the top of the page that you will have Emma as the client, and now you have Jennifer as the purchasing agent for this deal. You can have also, by the way, as many people as you want. Sometimes you have lawyers involved, you have more people, and you can add them here, no problem. And you can give them a tag. Those tags are customizable. You can have any names that you like. Below, you will have the deal details, anything that is related to the deal. You will see the marketing source, which I will show you in a second. You will have the money section that will show you how much money, the closing date, probability. Right now, for example, the stage is send estimate. And from our experience in this business or in this demo business, we know that 75% of the people that are in send estimate stage will close the deal. So this is why it says 75%. That's allowing us to run reports and know the probability and the expected revenue based on our existing pipeline. And of course, those probabilities and stages, all those can be changed to whatever you want, no problem at all.
So someone just asked, as far as the amount and the expected revenue, like how do you get the expected revenue number? What are you taking out of that?
So when you're creating those stages, each stage will have probability. As an example, qualification will have, for example, 10% probability. That means that on every 10 people that are in qualification process, one will get closed. This is why you're getting only 10% probability. When someone is in the stage that is asking for an estimate, we're saying that 75% of the people that ask for an estimate will close the deal. And this is how the system is doing those calculations for us. And those numbers, of course, can be changed. On the left side, you have more things related to the deal, to this opportunity. Not all of them related directly to the deal. For example, you can see on the left side that you have Zoho Finance, and those will be all the estimates, invoices, sales orders related to the deal. You will see in the Zoho Desk section, which is a different system that is handling with customer service. As an example, if I see that I have now, as a salesperson, even though I don't deal with support tickets, if I see that right now the client is in the middle of a support issue and is unhappy, obviously I will not talk to him about the next deal. So the Zoho Desk, even though it's support system, it's still helping me as a salesperson to know when is the right time to connect, or maybe if I do see a problem, I will connect with the client and say, you know what, let me jump on it. I will try to help you. And then you're winning some points in the sales cycle. This is the sales system. And of course, everything is customizable by you or by us. You have a nice task system that those tasks might be related to customers, to opportunities, or maybe other means nothing. So let's say clean the car. It's a task that I need to do. I never do it, but I need to do it. But it's not related to any deal or lead. So you can see it in a view like that, or you can see it as a list, one below the other. You can see all your meetings, and those meetings can integrate with your calendar, Google Calendar, Outlook, Zoho Calendar. All those can be integrated back and forth, and you can see all your meetings. Calls, it's the same. If you have your phone integrated with Zoho, you can see all the calls and also to which customer they are related to. You have a bunch of reports that coming as out of the box. And if you click on each one of them, it will show you the report with the names and everything. And of course, you can also create reports by yourself. The analytics area will have all those widgets that we created. Some of them are out of the box. Some of them is the ones that we created for you based on our experience. And the last thing I want to show you on the CRM is the campaign section for business owners that care about how much money they spend on marketing and how much money each campaign is bringing. We have here the campaigns section. As an example, you can see that I have here an AdWords campaign that was created. I can see that in total, I have about 9 contacts created from this effort. The actual cost was $125,000. This is what I spent on the campaign. The revenue was $93,600, which means those are the closed opportunities, money in my bank account. So the actual cost is money in the bank account. Revenue, it's also money in the bank account. And the pipeline will be opportunities that I might close. Those might be connected to the revenue, or they might be connected to the pipeline. The reason that I have here a return of investment that is in the green, even though I earned less than what is I spent, that's supposed to be negative. It's because here, those pipeline opportunities, I have the expected revenue, and the system knows that based on all the deals that I have, the return of investment that I should have eventually will be 340% more. So I'm in the green for this specific campaign. And here you can have more details about the campaign itself. You know, as a business owner that appreciate good marketing, I really like this system because I know how much money I'm spending on a marketing effort, and also what is the income, not only the number of leads, which is crap. You can get leads, but they won't get converted. So what's the point? I want to see money going out of my bank account, money going into my bank account, and that's more realistic. And of course, you can click also here on the deals. You can see which deals, how much money, probability, you can see everything. Very cool. Any questions so far?
Nope, we just had a few comments about that. A lot of people are saying that they've done the same thing and burnt a lot of money with marketing. So that's an amazing thing to have.
Yep, I agree. It took us years to go to those formulas. We also have here in the backend the system that we created for you, and it's the marketing attribution. And based on the marketing attribution, we're able to create this system for Zoho campaigns. So it's all connected together. It's not really something that's coming out of the box. You need to configure it and you need to know what you're doing. Something that some people are asking, it's about if they want to extend the system by themselves, if they are able to do it. And the answer is yes. We spent years creating lots of educational videos and courses to help you understand Zoho. For example, here where we have a course of how to run automations on Zoho, how to program with Deluge, programming in Zoho, but that's for business owners, not for developers, right? So people like me or Carol that are not developers will be able to code.
Yeah, it's very user-friendly.
Excuse me?
I said it's very user-friendly, your course.
Yes, I hope so. And we have the employee training, which is how to use the system without customizing it. It's just for the employees of how to use it so they can be productive and efficient. The Zoho course for administrators, how to customize the system. And we have a bunch of more courses. We also have a Q&A once a week, half hour. We go live and we answer questions. Sometimes the half hour becoming an hour because we have lots of questions, but the idea is to provide answers to everybody that have questions. And all those are part of our free support. And I will touch it in a second, but the idea is to give you enough tools that you will be able by yourself to maintain the system. So you won't be held hostage by us. For people that do have the money and they do want to get support from us, we offer also support packages. So you can have this system as the base, and on top of it, we can customize the system for you. We can do whatever you want, but you will be up and running much, much faster than going with a fully customized system.
Mm-hmm. And our support packages offer a really cool feature now. We just incorporated a chat bot, so you can actually click from your CRM and chat directly with one of our in-house developers.
Yeah, so if you will have on your system this button, ABR support, and when you click on it, the screen will open, and if you click on it, it will open a chat. It will connect with our developers, and you can get immediate support. The time that you will spend on the bot, on the chat with the developer, basically will be calculated on the minute. If you spend 19 minutes with a developer, this is what you are going to be charged for. So it's very good. It's accurate, and there are no questions of how much time you spent and so on. It's all automatic, and you're getting a report for it.